Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking to you about etiolation, which is basically the process in which your plants will stretch out in the search of sunlight or just light in general. I had a few of my own plants that etiolated at the beginning of the year over winter. I had netting curtains up on my windows, and I didn't really have it that close to the window either. And yeah, it just started to stretch. I'll try and put some photos up if I can. Yeah, it just stretched and the leaves started to flatten out because they try and catch as much sunlight as possible. So all the new growth just started to flatten out and it got really tall. And then I got really worried thinking, you know, what's happened to my plant? Now, once it has stretched out, obviously you can't unstretch it and, you know, shrink it back down. You know, once that's happened, it is permanent, but there is a way to fix it. Now, succulents are really resilient plants, so you can literally just like cut them up and pop them in soil and they'll root really easily. So what I definitely recommend you do is if you do have stretched succulents, then definitely make sure that you've moved them to a sunnier area first. Make sure that all the new growth is, you know, coming back in compact and normal how you'd expect it to grow. So if you've got like an Echeveria, for example, you don't want the new growth to still be really lanky and like spaced out in between. You really want the leaves to be compact and that rosette form to be there. At least I'd say you'd want the new growth, like what you'll be cutting off, to be at least like an inch, 2 inches, like 1 to 2 inches minimum size before you top it. Now once all the new growth has come through, it's nice and compact and how you'd expect it to be for that plant. If it's 1 to 2 inches or even bigger, now you're ready to top or behead your plant. So we're down here with my sedum now. It's not too badly etiolated. When I first got it, it was, which you can probably see down here. But then up towards the newer growth, it's a lot of a closer gap. Now, with things like Echeveria, you're gonna wanna get as close up to the top as you want. You know, as close as these leaves are spaced together as possible to really maintain that rosette shape. Now, for this plant in particular, I actually just want to basically repropagate them so that they're standing upwards. So this one here, I'm going to take lower down, like around here, and this one I'm going to take further up, maybe around here, just because it's a lot smaller. So with a clean pair of scissors, you want to go and try and make the cleanest cut possible. So where do I want it? I think just above this node here. So try and support it if you can. It wasn't the cleanest cut in the world, but it will do. Put that down a sec. Oh. And then this one. Do you know what? I am going to take that further down than I originally wanted, just so that I get a bit of a stalk. Okay. Alright. You'll definitely want to leave these to dry. I don't know. You can, if you've got really, really dry soil, you can just leave them to callus over for a couple of hours, you know, 6 hours, and then stick them straight into soil and then don't water them for about 2 weeks. Or you can let them callus over for, you know, 3 to 4 days, pop them in the soil and then water them after about a week. With these ones, I'll probably let them callus over today, and then I think I want to put them into some sort of small arrangement. So yeah. And this is what I'm left with. I'm going to leave these little leaves here on the bottom, just see if anything new grows out of here. Yeah, that's what's left. Now, with these ones, obviously, because you're going to need some sort of stem to plant, I'm actually going to take these bottommost leaves off. You see these ones? So just try and wiggle them off as best I can. Ooh. Right, there's one. Come on. Just to get a little bit of a stem. Now, these leaves that you've got left here, you can obviously just pop those into soil once they've calloused over for a day or so. And then grow some more, which is probably what I'm going to do. Now the remainder of the plant, like the stalk and the base, that can all be kept and it will produce new pups and new heads along the stem and along the base. It depends on how you cut it down. For example, like my Pachyveria Scheideckeri, I just topped the 2 heads off of it and then pulled all the leaves off, and just except for a few bottom ones, and then it grew 11 new heads. It grew like 5 big ones and 6 small ones. When I took off, I think I took 9 off. Yeah, I took 9 off, and then I cut the stem off, and then I've put the stem back into root to see if I can get any more babies off that, and then off the base I've already got a new head forming already, and it's only been less than a week. Okay guys, so that is all I have time for you today. If you did like the video, please do like, comment and subscribe, and go to my channel and hit that little bell icon if you want to be notified of when I upload. Now, if you do want to follow my social media, you can follow me on Instagram at @KaiSucks, or you can follow me on Snapchat at KaiReese. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Bye.